Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're building a new PC, upgrading your current system, or just want to supercharge your everyday computing experience, then today's video is exactly what you need. We're diving deep into the world of high-performance M.2 NVMe SSDs, and trust me, the difference these drives can make in speed, responsiveness, and overall performance is just incredible. I've done the research, sifted through the specs, compared real-world benchmarks, and put together a list of the top 5 newest, most powerful, and most talked about M.2 NVMe SSDs available in the US market right now. And of course, we're counting down from good to mind-blowing and saving the best for last. Stick around till the end because my number 1 pick really blew me away. So grab a drink, sit back, and let's jump into number 5. Number 5, Seagate FireCuda 530. Kicking things off is the Seagate FireCuda 530, a solid PCIe 4 drive that continues to be a reliable favorite among gamers, creatives, and PC builders who want strong performance without diving into PCIe 5 just yet. This drive delivers up to 7 300 MB S-read and 6 900 MB S-write speeds, which is still more than enough for demanding workloads like 4K video editing, massive game installs, or rendering tasks. But where FireCuda 530 really shines is endurance. With one of the highest TBW terabytes written, ratings in its class, this SSD is built for users who write large files regularly and need long-lasting durability. Whether you're transferring huge project files or recording gameplay sessions daily, this SSD is up for the challenge. Design-wise, it's sleek and compact. The optional heatsink version adds an extra layer of thermal performance, especially useful if you're installing it on a motherboard with limited airflow or into a PS5 console. And yes, it's PlayStation 5 compatible out of the box. One thing to consider though, while this SSD is extremely stable and dependable, it's not PCIe 5, so if you're future-proofing, it might not fully satisfy the spec chasers. But if you're looking for rock-solid reliability, great thermal management, and strong real-world speeds at a fair price, the FireCuda 530 is an excellent place to start. Number 4, WD Black SN850X. Up next is the WD Black SN850X, and this one's a fan favorite in the gaming world for a reason. This drive is an evolution of WD's well-known SN850, but with several performance and firmware improvements. It hits read speeds of up to 7 300 MB S and write speeds around 600 MB S, right at the limit of PCIe 4, which means this is about as fast as PCIe 4 gets. But it's not just about numbers. WD has fine-tuned this drive specifically for gamers. It features Game Mode 2, which optimizes data pathways to minimize latency and speed up load times. The result? Faster boot-ups, seamless transitions in open-world games, and smoother performance in heavy load scenarios. There's also a version of the SN850X that includes a heatsink, and here's the cool part. It's PS5 compatible, so you can just plug it in and expand your storage without any extra setup. It also looks great inside a gaming rig. With its blacked out finish and sharp styling, WD's dashboard software adds another layer of value, allowing you to monitor performance, update firmware, and customize the drive settings. It's intuitive and user-friendly, making it ideal for both beginners and experienced builders. Downsides? Not many. If you're building a PCIe 5 system, this won't take full advantage of that new interface. But in real-world use, the difference is minimal, and at its price point, the SN850X offers fantastic value, excellent software support, and elite-level gaming performance. Number 3, Crucial T705. Now we're really stepping into next-gen territory with the Crucial T705, the brand new flagship PCIe 5 SSD from Crucial that takes everything we loved about the T700 and dials it up even further. The T705 is one of the fastest consumer SSDs ever made. It delivers jaw-dropping read speeds up to 14 500 MB S and write speeds hitting 12 700 MB S. And no, those aren't theoretical numbers. In real-world testing, it lives up to the hype, shaving seconds off game load times, rendering massive video files in a flash, and transferring huge datasets almost instantly. This beast is built on Micron's 232-layer TLC NAND and powered by the latest Phison E26 controller, just like the T700, but it's been fine-tuned for even better thermal efficiency and sustained throughput. The thermal design has been significantly improved too. You can get it with a premium black aluminum heatsink or go with the bare version if you're using a motherboard with a built-in cooler. For creators and professionals, this thing is a dream. Whether you're editing 8K footage, working with complex 3D renders, or compiling large codebases, the T705 handles it without breaking a sweat. The right consistency is phenomenal, and it's built for sustained performance under heavy loads. Gamers will love that it's fully compatible with Microsoft Direct Storage, which means smoother open-world experiences and dramatically faster load times in supported games. And of course, it supports smart data monitoring and trim, keeping your drive healthy and fast long-term. Capacity-wise, it comes in 1TB, 2TB, and 4TB options, and all of them perform like champs. Crucial has also improved availability this time around, so you're not stuck waiting weeks for restocks like we saw with the T700 launch. Now, keep in mind, this is a high-performance PCIe Gen 5 drive, so you'll need a compatible motherboard and CPU to take full advantage. If you're still on Gen 4, the drive will work, but you won't be unlocking its full potential. Bottom line, the crucial T705 is hands down one of the fastest and most polished SSDs you can buy right now. If you're building a top-tier gaming rig or a high-end workstation and want storage that won't hold you back, this one deserves a serious look. Number 2. Corsair MP700 PRO SE. Coming in hot at number 2 is a true performance monster, the Corsair MP700 PRO SE. If you want the absolute highest transfer speeds available to consumers right now, this drive is at the very top of the game. We're talking read speeds up to 14 0MB/s and write speeds hitting 12 0MB/s. These numbers are insane, and yes, they're real. This SSD is powered by the same Phison E26 controller seen in other top-tier drives, but tuned by Corsair for maximum throughput and stability. Corsair didn't just stop at performance, though. They went all in on thermal management. The MP700 PRO SE comes in 2 versions: a high-efficiency passive heatsink model and a liquid-cooled version designed for the most extreme builds. So whether you're air cooling or have a custom water loop, there's an option for you. The build quality here is fantastic. Thick heat spreaders, clean edges, premium materials, everything screams enthusiast grade. It's available in 1TB and 2TB capacities, with more variants rumored for release later this year. On the software side, Corsair's SSD Toolbox gives you easy access to health monitoring, firmware updates, and performance optimization, all through a slick and simple interface. Real-world use: this SSD loads AAA games faster than you can blink, handles massive 4K video workflows without a stutter, and shaves seconds, even minutes off rendering pipelines in creative software. It's an absolute productivity booster if you work in content creation or game development. The only real downside? It's not cheap. This is a premium-priced SSD, and you'll also need modern PCIe 5 compatible hardware to make it worth the investment. But here's the thing. If you're building a high-end gaming PC or a workstation that's meant to perform for years to come, the MP700 PRO SE is not just a smart buy, it's a beast-level upgrade. And finally, my number 1 pick, Samsung 9100 Pro Series. Taking the top spot on this list is a drive that blends innovation, raw speed, and rock-solid reliability into one sleek package, the Samsung 9100 Pro Series. This is Samsung's first PCIe 5 consumer SSD, and let me just say, they knocked it out of the park. Let's start with performance. The 9100 PRO delivers sequential read speeds up to 14 800MB/s and write speeds of up to 13 400MB/s, putting it comfortably at the front of the PCIe 5 pack. These speeds aren't just numbers on paper. In real-world testing, it demolishes game load times, shaves down render queues, and transfers massive files in seconds. But Samsung didn't stop there. They built this drive from the ground up using their in-house controller and latest generation VNAND, giving it not just speed, but also consistency. Even under heavy, sustained workloads like 4K, 8K video editing, AI model training, or batch exports from creative suites, this drive doesn't flinch. Another highlight? Thermal performance. The 9100 PRO uses a custom low-profile heatsink that fits easily in tight spaces, yet dissipates heat like a champ. If you're building in a compact case or stacking multiple M.2 drives, this design makes your life way easier. And despite the power it pushes, the drive runs surprisingly cool for a PCIe 5 SSD. On top of that, you've got Samsung Magician software, which gives you full control over your SSD firmware updates, health monitoring, data encryption, performance optimization. It's all wrapped in one of the most polished apps out there. Even if you're not a tech expert, it's dead simple to use. You can pick up the 9100 Pro in 1TB, 2TB, or 4TB variants. And an 8TB version is on the roadmap. That's huge, especially for creators, developers, or anyone who needs ultra-fast, high-capacity storage in a single drive. As for compatibility, this SSD is tuned for PCIe Gen 5 motherboards, so make sure you're running the latest hardware to unlock its full potential. It's also fully backward compatible, but if you're not on Gen 5 yet, you won't get the full speed experience. Downsides? Just one. It's expensive. But honestly, for what you're getting, industry-leading performance, outstanding build quality, trusted brand support, and future-ready specs, the value is absolutely there. If you want the best of the best, this is the drive to beat. Whether you're building your dream gaming rig, upgrading your editing workstation, or just looking to bring your PC into the modern age, one of these drives is going to give you a massive performance boost. Now it's your turn. Which SSD is going into your build? Have you already tried one of these drives? Got a different favorite? Drop it in the comments. I always read what you guys post, and your insight might help someone else decide. And hey, if you found this video helpful, show some love, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell so you don't miss the next review. I've got a lot more hardware breakdowns and honest product deep dives on the way. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'm out, but I'll see you in the next one.